Good day, my name is Shane with IVET Corporation. I work in the Tech Service Department, and today I'm going to take this short video to show you how to change the tubing assembly on your controlled substance dispensing pump. Part number 102197. When I reference the pump, this is the pump right here, and this section is the motor. This will always be the front of the pump when speaking on the telephone or if you're looking at it. So this would be the front. And where the connector is would be the rear. So when you're facing the front of the pump, the left side is your input and the right side is your output. Some tools you're going to need is a small adjustable wrench, your water bottle, and IVEC part number 142247, which is the tubing kit that we have put together for this pump. So first of all, rubber gloves, very important. In this case, I'm working with a clean pump, so I will not be using them. Set your adjustable wrench to the proper size and remove the barbs. They will remove in a counterclockwise manner. One thing you can choose to do with your old methadone tubing is you can cut it so you can easily pull it right off and unscrew. Again, be careful of splashing. So there's the left side. The left side uses a 3/16 inch barb, where the right side, which is the output, uses an 1/8 inch barb. Now that those are removed, you can check the ports on the pump. Make sure nothing's collected in there. Make sure there's no debris. If there's any dried methadone concentrate or any liquid in there, it's okay to flush that out with either alcohol or hot water, preferably deionized water, as it doesn't have any tap water solids in it. And once that's clean and dry, we can remove the contents of the kit, which will be a new 3/16 barb, which will be your input, a new 1/8 inch barb, which will be your output, 1/4 by 3/16 tubing. You'll notice this tubing has a larger diameter inside, and also the wall of the tubing, the thickness of the tubing is less than the output side. The output side is 1/4 inch by 1/8 inch, but it has a much thicker wall. Last but not least, we'll have the tubing piece for the water bottle. It's a harder type of tubing. It's polyethylene, and it's approximately 9.5 inches long. And then we have the bottle cap assembly. This is simply a union going through the bottle cap. This is a prime place where air bubbles can be generated, so we want to make sure we're cautious about how we insert the tubing into this. So first, we'll install our 1/8 inch barb on the right side, which is the output. You should be able to send this in hand tight quite a ways. And then the 3/16 inch barb will go on the left side. And then simply firm it up by tightening it clockwise. So when you look at the left side, your input should be showing the larger fitting. Now we're going to take the input tubing, which is the thinner wall with the larger opening, and slide it over the barb. This could take a little bit of work. Slowly keep working it, try not to kink it, and slide it so it goes completely over right to about here. Then the output tubing, which is the 1/4 by 1/8 inch with a thicker wall, insert over the other side. One trick I like to do with both pieces of tubing is let the bend go towards the back, so it always follows back. This works especially good for storage, and I'll show you why. This one will insert much easier. Simply press on till it stops, and you'll notice the tubing naturally flows around the back. So in the event of storage or shipment, it has a nice even flow, and it will prevent kinking and allows for a tighter package. If it's installed the other way, we have the chance of kinking like that, and that will severely affect your dispensing. That completes the pump. Now for the bottle cap. The bottom of the bottle cap has the threads, which will go into the bottle, like so. And that is where the 9.5 inch piece of polyethylene tubing will go. The goal of this fitting is to have each piece of tubing meet halfway in the middle. If you slowly insert it, you'll feel there's a stop in there. It will actually stop. You can go past it, so be cautious, but you will feel it. And then we can insert the nut and tighten. Be cautious not to crack this black piece. Now we're ready to insert into the bottle. You may choose just to leave this like this until you need to use it if you're in storage. If not, your input tubing, your 3/16 by 1/4, thread your fitting on, and then this is going to go in until it bottoms out. So it should be touching the other piece of tubing. Hold it steady in there, and tighten. You now have your bottle assembly complete. If there's any air gaps in here, or if it's not tight enough, you may see air bubbles coming up through when you're preparing to dispense. If you see air bubbles, 90% of the time the problem is right in here. You can check that by loosening this, removing your bottle assembly, and taking your input tubing directly into the bottle for a test. That's one quick way to troubleshoot that. This only needs to be snug. This cap can crack quite easily, so snug in, fitting through, bottom out, and tighten. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Tech Service. Have a great day.